this video, we're going to discuss setting tool offsets in Mach4 lathe. We're going to be setting 4 tools in this tutorial. So with mockup, the first thing we're going to want to do is enable the machine and then reference it. Should have a reliable source of referencing to your machine, preferably with limit switches, especially in the X. Z is not required as a limit switch, and we'll discuss that later. So we're going to call up tool 1 via tool change, and we'll follow the prompts to complete the tool change, and we're going to use tool 1 as our master tool. The next, we want to make sure the active tool offset is active for the tool, and we do that with T0101. So we're going to be discussing the tool setter buttons in Mach4. We have turned it a 1-inch diameter with tool 1 as a master tool. We're going to take a look at the tool table. So I'm just going to go ahead and set the tool setter button DRO to 1 inch. And then we're going to set the offset by clicking the button. With the tool table window open, you can see that the offset is now set at 1 inch in the DRO. Next, we're going to set a 0Z fixture offset with tool 1, and this becomes our 0 for our job, and also 0 offset with our master tool. Tool 2 is now called up. Now we're going to bring tool 2 down, and again we're going to get a 1-inch offset and use the X setup button to create a 1-inch tool offset diameter for tool 2. The two tools Z offset is going to be a direct relationship between tool 1 and itself. So we brought tool 2 down to the face of our part, and then instead of hitting the set fixture Z button, we're going to set the Z offset for tool 2 with the set Z offset button down the lower right hand of the screen, right next to the set X offset. This number is derived from the difference between these two Z positions of these tools. Mach uses that when computing coordinates produced from a G-code file. And next we're going to call up tool 3. Again, we're going to set a 1-inch X offset with a setter button, and also we're going to jog down and set our Z offset as well with the set Z offset button. And at the same time, you're going to notice that when the set Z offset button is clicked with the tool offset active, the Z DRO becomes 0, and tool 4 as well came down and set again the offset for that and the X at 1 inch with the X offset setter button, and then we move to the face of the part and set the Z offset as well for this. So now we just completed setting up 4 tools in Mach4 lathe. Tool number 1 as the master tool with a 0 Z offset, as well as an X for tools 1 through 4, which is the same. And also tools 2 through 4, we have set their Z offsets as well. Again, there's a relationship between the length of them, and tool 1 is the master tool. Practicing the master tool method will allow users to easily have multiple tool setups in the tool table, regardless of how many of them are mounted on a machine at one time. This method also allows for very quick transfer from part to part, even if the parts are in no way, shape, or form similar. These offset values that we just set stored in the tool table, they will not change unless a user decides to change them. So if a reliable homing method in X is going to allow users to be very successful in popping in these tools at any point and creating very accurate parts. So that's going to conclude this tutorial on setting up tools and their active offsets in Mach4 lathe. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial, and please look for more in the future from Rob Gaudette at Newfangled Solutions. Have a great day and happy machining.